Hey, what is up, everybody? Neo Galaxy Storm here, and today I have a guest with me here to talk about this awesome news. Please introduce yourself.
Oh my god, what's going on YouTube? It's me, 8000 Epic Dude Lol. Oh my god. Wow. Brand new Generation 3 remakes! Ah!
Hashtag Hoenn confirmed finally that
Now,
everyone is
now,
with.
now the trolls can actually say Hoenn confirmed with confidence this time, with
Yes.
posting a bit.ly link that's just a troll lol.
Yeah, like
So,
this has just been a surprise. Game Freak has been just surprising everyone today.
yeah, really, they have, and it's just been like, wow. Gen 3 remakes. I thought that Z would come first and then Generation 3 remake because of
Yeah,
what they.
everyone's been thinking that we was going to get Z, but then again, it just like stuff. They just
Yeah,
come out with this.
yeah. So let's go and speculate here a bit, I guess, if you want to
Yeah,
do some of that speculations. Okay, so if we look at the box art here, we can see that Groudon and Kyogre have gotten some sweet,
serious mega evolution. It
like
looks
like
like.
got some serious cosmetic upgrades that I would say are they look like mega evolutions to me. I mean, we could theorize that Groudon and Kyogre could get megas at one point or another.
Yeah, it looks a bit. It like you see their glowing skin and stuff. It looks like they can be megas.
Yeah, it does.
So that would make people believe that they're actually going to have mega evolutions, and that could also make people believe that there will be new megas as well.
Yeah, because I could see some Hoenn Pokemon getting some megas, like maybe Flygon could get one.
Yeah,
Because Flygon's so underrated at this point. Like it's UU as of Gen 5, Smogon status.
yeah,
So I could totally see that. Shiftry would be a prime candidate. Maybe when it mega evolves, its type changes from Grass Dark to Grass Fairy, I guess. Although none of us really see Shiftry being a fairy.
yeah. That's like saying, how the heck did Whimsicott become a fairy? That's just like, ugh.
I know. But another thing we could theorize is this really going to take place in Hoenn?
Yeah, because in the video here it says a new world, so that can raise questions quite a bit.
Like, like what happened with Black and White 2 was you were restricted access after the seventh badge, after you got like the seventh badge in Opelucid City. You were restricted access to half of the region after like Kyurem froze it over or Team Plasma froze it over.
Yeah, it's like the areas that you could access at the beginning of Black and White 1, you couldn't go to until the post story of Black and White 2.
Yeah, like you couldn't go to Southwest Unova until post game. Um, Another thing we could theorize is Mega Swampert and Mega Sceptile. I mean, we could totally see those because Blaziken did get a Mega Evolution. It was actually one of the first Megas announced in X and Y when it first came out. So we could actually like really see some Mega Swampert and Mega Sceptile action at one point.
Yeah, we might as well see. Yeah, those two can get mega evolutions because it would make sense being that Blaziken already has one, so it would be pointless not to give the other two mega evolutions.
Yeah,
And also, we also theorized that this may be connected to the strange souvenir, I think it was called.
yeah, the Strange Souvenir.
Yeah, this could be connected to the strange souvenir coming from that region that the guy was talking about.
Yeah, because if you guys remember in X and Y, the guy in the hotel who's in the hotels each day, if you talk to him each day for like 4 days, I think,
Yeah,
he'll give you the strange souvenir, which is not from any other region in any of the known regions that we know of. So it's not from Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, or Kalos.
yeah,
It is from a brand new region. So we could theorize, like maybe after you go through the main adventure of Hoenn, you get the SS ticket and you go to this new region, meaning that it's kind of like Johto, double the badges, double the gym leaders, double the challenge.
yeah. That would be make a lot of replay value upon the game. As like X and Y, a lot of people complained that it was like too easy, and I think I could kind of agree because there wasn't really a lot of challenge unless you count a couple of the gym leaders, and I think Valerie with her fairy Pokemon.
Yeah, like I really didn't experience any challenge in the game. Just in my personal preference, the only challenge I experienced was with Wickstrom of the Elite Four.
Yeah, he was a total troll.
Unless you had, if you had like Talonflame, you were actually really good
Yeah.
because you could just Flare Blitz your way through him, other than Aegislash. But hey, but yeah. Also, I've also come up with a theory here about how the Lati stones, the Latios stones, Latias and Latiosite. What happens is Game Freak releases the event, you get it in X and Y, and then when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out, you get them and you transfer them over, and then Gym Leader Karina from X and Y will actually make a stop in the Hoenn region, and she'll give you a Mega Ring because she'll like see the bond that you have between you and your Pokemon. And then you'll battle her, and depending on what version you play, you'll have one Latias or Latios, and then she'll have Latias or Latios, and it will be like that Lucario battle, except a little bit more epic.
And it's been bothering me that it's a whole new adventure and a whole new world. This could be a region separate from, if at all possible, Hoenn. It could just be the mascots of the games are Groudon and Kyogre. We might as well be seeing a new region with new Pokemon. It's looking a little bit possible because of what they said, but at the same time, it's probably just as people have been saying, a Hoenn remake.
Yeah. It could, because again, when it says at the end, explore a dramatic new world, you really don't know, because again, Game Freak and Nintendo could possibly be pulling the wool under our eyes right now. And by October of this year, they could say Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire could be holding a brand new region with over 150 new Pokemon. Welcome to the 7th generation.
Yeah, it would make a lot of people sort of angry because they were like, oh man, why are they bringing out a 7th gen so quick? But then again, Gen 6 really didn't have a lot of new Pokemon. If I remember correctly, they only had exactly 69.
Yeah, they only had 69 if you exclude the event trio, 72 if you include the event trio.
Yeah.
Which is really a small number, because the reason why I think Game Freak decided to tone down on the Pokemon for this generation is because of the amount of hate that Black and White and Black 2 and White 2 got. Because in Black and White, you were only using Pokemon from Unova.
Yeah.
Excluding, like, if you did the Transporter with the shiny legendary dogs and Celebi.
Yeah. And so, the Alpha Ruby, Alpha Ruby, no. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they might have the rest of the Pokemon that were supposed to be introduced in Gen 6, so we might be seeing new Pokemon after all.
We could be, and then again, we could not be. Maybe Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, will not continue on the X and Y Pokedex until after post-game, and you'll be seeing, like, some Kalos Pokemon, maybe some Pokemon after Hoenn, like Kanto, Sinnoh, Unova. It could be possible.
And then again, remember how in Black 2 and White 2 they had like the Pokemon World Tournament? Maybe we can see a sort of return of that comeback where we have like every single gym leader and or champion.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually love to, experience the Pokemon World Tournament again, because playing through Black 2 and White 2, really, it kind of made me depressed that you couldn't really earn experience from any gym leader that you saw, because you were only battling them like it was in the Battle Tower in Gen 4. So what would really make me happy to see was maybe after you defeat them, they'll go to say like in Hoenn they'll build a JoJo, or if outside of Hoenn they'll build a restaurant like they did in Sinnoh. And, certain gym leaders will stop there on certain days, like in Generation 4, and you could battle them and gain experience. And same goes for the champions. They'll stop by and they'll challenge you to a battle and you'll accept.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plus we may be seeing a return of either the Versus recorder from Gen 4, or not the Versus recorder, the Versus Seeker from Gen 4, and or we might get the
Gen 4,
Pokénav
Gen
again.
3.
Yeah, yeah, Gen 3. And then we might actually like get the Pokénav again instead of like the Holocaster. So then it'd be like renovated into like the 3D and stuff.
Yeah, because the Holocaster really, I mean, you're not really using the Holocaster for much. It was a nifty thing back during the main series, but for post game, really it's just used for announcements from Nintendo and Pokemon Company. And really, I would love to see the Pokénav again. I mean, you could again with the going back on the gym leaders and champions thing, you could like call them up and you could say, meet me at the restaurant on a certain day, and they'll battle. Kind of
Yeah,
going back on that idea.
yeah. And you know what would be funny? Like, you remember in after Black and White, Hilbert and or Hilda went on a journey to find N. Say you actually meet them in these two new games and you battle them and they have like super OP Pokemon.
Oh my god. I actually did theorize another theory in my head just now. If you say like okay, like you just said, we could meet Hilbert or Hilda, but what about like Lucas and Dawn and Ethan and Lyra?
Yeah,
And then
we can meet any one of those at any time.
and then like since it's going to be Ruby and Sapphire remakes, so you're going to be either playing as Brendan or May
Or
from
just
Ruby and
maybe
Sapphire.
or just maybe two new protagonists and then you meet Brandon and May.
Yeah, two new protagonists. That would be really cool to see. I mean, or yeah, I mean, I that would be really cool.
And then we also have the theory of, is it going to be fully in 3D or is it going to be like a sort of high def 2D version?
Judging by the way X and how they did on X and Y, I would say it would partially be in 3D because it is going to be on 3DS. So, I mean, there's no reason to putting a game on 3DS if it's not going to be in full-fledged 3D. But if it, and like with the Black and White 2, they put it in 3D. They put it on 3DS, but they didn't put the 3D function on. If they put it in a high 2D resolution, then I would say maybe have the 3D function turned on
Yeah,
during.
because like in X and Y, throughout the whole game, you can only turn on the 3D function while you're like on the open areas, only in like caves and stuff.
Yeah, only in caves during battles, and usually in some other areas.
Yeah,
But you couldn't really turn it on in any other areas, and that really made me depressed because okay, it's a 3D Pokemon game, and I want to have the 3D on
and
because
plus the 3D in the caves actually look pretty good, and it would have made sense to have it 3D everywhere. It would have made the game look even more beautiful.
yeah, I would agree with that one. But yeah. Some other theories would include, like the game will take place in Hoenn, but since they're saying explore a new world, maybe Hoenn will be half underwater or half collapsed due to like boulders and heat.
Yeah, that would. These are a lot of interesting questions that need to be answered soon. Like, and what if they're like they only revealed only the box art pretty much? So, say they would have released any gameplay footage.
Yeah, because what really caught my interest here was when I first saw the trailer. I'm just like, okay, it's only 30 seconds long, and they only revealed the box art. They don't really reveal anything else. And they don't reveal any gameplay footage. They don't reveal any features of the game. And, that really, really, as a Pokemon player, that kind of intrigues my interest a bit because,
Yeah, 'cause we don't know what they could be putting in. They could be like bringing back a whole lot of features that we haven't seen in a while, and
like,
like putting a new extra twist on them.
they could bring back Pokemon contests.
Yeah,
And you could have, and you would have the option to Mega Evolve your Pokemon in Pokemon contests.
yeah, and then it'd be like actual mini games where you interact with the Pokemon in the contest.
Another thing they could bring back is the Wi-Fi Plaza from Generation 4. in Platinum and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I mean, that lasted a really short time, and I would really love to see the Wi-Fi Plaza come back for another round.
Yeah, I say it was cool too. It had like a couple fun mini games, and I was kind of a little bit upset that they didn't bring it back. But then again, Black and White, they had like all this other new stuff that they put in.
Yeah. Plus X and Y also did bring some new features to the table, such as character customization and a lot of awesome cool features
Yeah,
with that.
Yeah, like the PSS.
So if this game is going to be in 3D, then the PSS and will be back. What my question will be is, will they bring back Pokemon and Me and Super Training?
Yeah, that would be a pretty good question.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because they didn't again reveal any gameplay footage of the games. So there are a lot of questions that are left unanswered. What features will be making a return in these games, and what features will be left out?
Yeah, and I think we've ranted on long enough. People are like, oh my god, get to the point. So I think this year's E3 is going to be a good one. I can feel it.
Yeah, this year's E3, I have a feeling it's going to be a good one too, because you've got the Smash Brothers Invitational. You will be able to play the Wii U version at Best Buy, and then they're going to reveal a lot of Pokemon information. I have a good feeling about this being in E3, and then later on, they'll reveal some information down the road. Probably some Pokemon Directs coming up.
Yeah.
Like probably in June or July, that could reveal some information, and then September will be like this huge, ginormous 30-minute Pokemon Direct.
Yeah, like the Smash Bros. Direct, and they had like a bunch of new stuff.
Just talking about what will be in the next Pokemon games. That is going to be that is what I want to see.
Yeah, so we will keep you guys updated on all this stuff. If some new news comes out about these two new awesome Pokemon games, well, we don't know if they're going to be awesome. Well, they're going to be awesome. Who are we kidding? But we will keep you guys updated. So we will see you guys next time. Goodbye, YouTube.
See you later, YouTube.
Oh, man. Skype's being choppy now.